Hey look, it's a PowerPoint about Edelgard. This story begins in January 2020 with the voting gauntlet meant for the newly released Duo Marth and Duo Alphonse. Edelgard is here because of Dresden Empire. Her round 1 is against Dimitri because of course it is, where she handily wins as the more popular of the two lords. It's also the round with the most votes. She also wins her round 2, only for her to lose to Veronica in the final round. Overall, not a bad start. Literally 1 month later, Faye brings back A Hero Rises, an event where the community would vote for a hero and the overall winner would be given out to everyone for free. The last time this took place was in 2018, where Legendary Ike nearly ekes out a win versus fucking Winter Tharja of all characters. This time, everyone would make their initial votes, and then the top 8 would go on to a voting gauntlet where the winner of that would be the free hero that everyone would get. You see where this is going? Edelgard makes it into the bracket at 8th place, narrowly beating out the newly released Mythical Lif. And then you see the other characters who made it in. Everyone else is either a legendary, mythical, or seasonal hero, which are all generally hard to summon for, since they're only available at a limited time. They're also pretty solid units with dual-phase brave weapons, specials that do damage and also heal, as well as bullshit. And then there's Edelgard, who is not only in the available summoning pool already, but is also relatively lacking in terms of what she can do in combat, as well as for skill inheritance if you don't want to keep the free hero. The voting gauntlet begins, and Edelgard instantly loses to Legendary Leaf. Altina wins the whole event, which people were excited for as she's a mythical hero with a dual-phase brave weapon, who also has distant counter. Now it's September, and we have our new set of brave heroes, all from 3 houses. This time around, they're in a voting gauntlet against a couple of fallen heroes just for filler. As expected from everyone, the brave heroes win their round 1s, and of course, brave Edelgard wins her round 2 against not brave Lysithea. Final round, it's brave Edelgard versus brave Dimitri because of course it is. This time around, Dimitri ends up beating Edelgard. We're making A Hero Rises a yearly event again, and you know what that means? Edelgard makes it into the top 8 again. Is it the legendary Edelgard who moves around a bunch with Raging Storm and Armored Stride? No! It's the brave Edelgard who's in the main summoning pool and has distant ward for skill inheritance. Things are a bit different this time around. The winner is still given out to everyone for free, but now the top 4 of the voting gauntlet are thrown onto a summonable banner as well. The brackets are revealed, and are you kidding me? It's brave Edelgard versus legendary Dimitri. Since winning your round 1 means that you get onto the banner, this means that there's extra incentive to try. Dimitri destroys Edelgard round 1. The resulting banner becomes Saros, Dimitri, Legendary Korn, and Ninja Lin, with Lin winning the whole event. 2022 was pretty ridiculous when it comes to Edelgard voting gauntlets. We're going to start with A Hero Rises 2022, but first we have to talk about the hegemon in the room. Fallen Edelgard was released in May 2021 and became the new Thanos unit for the rest of the year. Her entire kit is pretty loaded, but basically she does a lot of damage, is already tanky but takes even less damage than usual, can heal herself, and can move again just by touching someone. Give her a Mystic Boost Seal for even more healing, a safe skill if you want to be that guy, and it's GG, shake my hand, uninstall the game, I'm gonna go play Genshin Impact instead. Yeah, so she makes it onto the Rising Gauntlet of 2022 so everyone can try and get a Thanos unit of their own. However, there's more to life than just using a Thanos unit to sweep everything. Sometimes you just want to kill everything with a lot of movement, or hope the rest of your team do some random bullshit. Ultimately, Edelgard gets eliminated by Hataru Azura, which not only continues the tradition of Edelgard losing in a voting gauntlet, but also the prophecy of an all-green banner. It's funny how legendary Edelgard was only her second alt back in 2020, and yet she had to wait an entire 2 years to get her chance at a voting gauntlet. This time, her round 1 is against Freya because of course it is. However, this isn't the Rhea that Edelgard fights in Crimson Flower, it's the Rhea from Silver Snow who's a little bit stronger. Turns out that makes all the difference since Freya beats Edelgard this time around. To add even more insult to injury, Rhea wins the entire event, but that doesn't matter because this isn't A Hero Rises. Get this, they created a brand new Edelgard just to put her on another voting gauntlet. This time, she's a harmonic unit with Altina, the winner of the first AHR events that Edelgard was a part of. Summer Edelgard is an armored unit with unusually high movement and Raging Storm, who now has a dual-phase brave weapon because Altina is here. This time, she doesn't actually fight Dimitri in round 1, but she loses anyways to Summer Micaiah because Micaiah's identity is killing horses and armors. You know the deal already. Another Hero Rises, another chance for Edelgard to try her luck at making it on one of those banners. This time, Summer Edelgard is a seasonal unit with a brand new Assault Troop skill if you like your skill inheritance, so she should have a better chance at winning in round 1. Oh come on! Why is Fallen Edelgard still here? It's been 2 years already, how is she still relevant? Okay, so now Edelgard has 2 chances to make it onto one of those banners. Summer Edelgard goes up against Legendary Veronica, the first person to beat Edelgard in a voting gauntlet, while Fallen Edelgard goes up against this Ninja Camilla person. Fallen Edel of course loses because there are people who still like Camilla, while Summer Edel manages to lose to Veronica a second time. At least for Edelgard's sake, Veronica ended up losing to Formodus in Grand Finals, who's a better, albeit different flavor of armored unit than Fallen Edelgard. We have now reached the present day, which means that yet another hero will rise in 2024. This time, we have Winter Edelgard because we couldn't have an entire year without an Edelgard ult. However, things are a bit different for Edelgard's sake. Her brand new ult is still relatively new, and she actually has good skills to inherit. Not to mention that she has even more new ways of having surprise movement in bulk, and can even set the terrain on fire now. This is enough to give Edelgard the first seed, who's probably going up against this brand new attuned Peony. Will this be the moment where Edelgard finally gets a win and makes it onto one of those AHR banners? Or will the whispers of the full green sweep prove to continue Edelgard's endless losing streak in voting gauntlets? I'm not going to make a judgment call on this one, it's only going to lead up to 3 more years of 3 houses discourse for some reason yet again.